Alright, so what I want to talk about here is using a scanner. We have a scanner that can be both a flatbed scanner, which scans positive, traditional printed photographs. We also have what's called a transparency scanner with this Epson 3200 photo. The 3200 refers to its optical resolution. That's the highest resolution it can gather information at without going into what we refer to as digital resolution. Optical's superior to digital. Optical's real. Digital's sort of made up. So this scanner can scan things like 35mm negatives. It can scan positive slides. And it can also scan larger formats. This is a 120 film. And it can scan up to 4x5 inch film, roughly that size. When we're scanning, a physical thing we have to do with this, here's the on button, but also if we're scanning like photographs, you need this here, and then you put the flat photographs against the glass. If you're scanning transparencies, negatives, slides, whatever, we have to remove this. We can set it back there because we'll probably need that another time. This here allows light to illuminate the transparency and for the scanner to pick up that information. So we have some holders here that are essential for this. So this is for slides. This is for 35mm film, and this is for 2 1/4 here, 4x5 inch film down here, 2 1/4. All right, so I'm going to scan in some 2 1/4 film. Firstly, here I'll show you how each of these works. These have a little triangle up here in the upper right. That means that when you put it on there, it goes up there. With the slide scanner, we just put that in here and we just set the slides on the screen. Now we do have to put them the right way up, and I often forget what that is. We'll find out very quickly here though. So I know that if I was to put this in a slide projector, the emulsion side would face me. I do believe I want it the same, but we'll find out. Alright, so anyways, I'm not going to scan the slides. 35mm carrier. This is probably what most of you will probably use. We pull that out. We take the film and we'll put it emulsion side, shiny side, and the emulsion side is usually the dull side. So we will put the emulsion side up, and there's little slots right there that kind of hold it down. Film sits, you want it to sit flatly. Sometimes your negatives curl, and that can be a challenge. This helps it actually sit very flat. So we put that on, and we click that in, and it should hold the film flat, unless you have really curled film. We set that in there like that, and put that down, and then we would scan it. I'm actually more curious about scanning some of this 120 film camera, a new camera I got for Christmas, so I'm not confident in how well this is going to turn out, but we will see. So one thing to be aware of with scanning negatives is this is going to be interesting. One thing to be aware of is typically slightly underexposed or thin negative. They can be underexposed or underdeveloped. But a thinner negative tends to scan better. So when you're shooting film, it's best to have the idea of what you're shooting for. Are you shooting to print in the darkroom, or are you shooting to scan? So you want that to lay flat as well. Push it so it's in the upper right corner. Set that down. And that's how we prep the image to scan. The next step will, of course, be utilizing the program.